the first inaugural in-season tournament championship goes to, drum roll please, your one and only Los Angeles Lakers. Oh.
Never in doubt. That's why there was no drum roll for me. It was never in doubt.
For the Lakers fans, how does it feel? What is this? Banner 18, 19?
You feel me? It's going up. It's going up. We putting the banner up literally. So it's banner 18.
Is that corny? Is that corny that y'all didn't care and now y'all care? Isn't that corny to me?
Yeah,
it's corny to me.
Part of it.
I wouldn't say we didn't care during it. I definitely didn't care before it. I ain't gonna lie. Prior to the tournament, I think at least 3 of us, but I think all of us can eat a little crow here and be like, yo, kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be the first one to admit that it was fire. I also think the inverse would have happened. I thought the inverse would happen, and I'll be wrong on that as well. I thought people would say this doesn't matter when the Lakers won, because I definitely had the Lakers winning that game to start to get to the basketball segment. But hey, people were giving credit where it's due. So I'm actually proud of the NBA community today.
Where do y'all value this? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Dom. I do have a question.
I was just gonna say, I genuinely think this is crazy. This is just a case of, I mean, you only can take it as serious as the teams and as the league will take it. So, like, when LeBron was popping champagne in the locker room, I thought that first night, all right, that's a little corny. I don't think it's that serious to pop champagne. I mean, there's nothing to celebrate about for real. I mean, yeah, you got your check. That's why I thought you would, pop champagne in the after party, not right in the locker room with goggles like a mini championship. Then I see the young guys and Jackson Hayes on the live celebrating, throwing shit. I'm like, oh, so y'all niggas are really celebrating like it's a championship. And then I hear the banner. I'm like, oh, so we're gonna document this and really. So maybe I should take it a little more serious if the players are taking it that serious, the league and the team is taking it a bit more serious. I'm glad it's gonna be a single banner and they're just gonna add the years on it like some high school, middle school shit when you win the championship.
Right. Because that's what it is, right? That's what it is.
Like I've said it before. I feel like it's a more elevated. It's something more elevated than a regular season game, but like probably right behind the play-in. I thought in terms of importance. But if we're gonna get banner notches, I mean, maybe it's as important as a playing game. I don't know.
Do you think it's more important than being a playoff team, winning the tournament?
What you mean?
Than just making the dance? Actually, probably.
Yeah. So obviously, it's not as important as an NBA championship. So between an NBA championship and just making the playoffs, is winning the in-season tournament below or above just making the playoffs in terms of importance?
Below. Obviously below making the playoffs. Below making the playoffs, either right with or even slightly below winning the play-in game. Because I feel like winning the play-in, when you're playing, you're going to the playoffs. That gives it a bit more importance to me. So maybe a tiny edge. Like I'm talking 55, 45% type shit in terms of importance. But I could see somebody saying winning I can see a world where the in-season tournament will mean just as much as winning in the play-in. I do see that as a reality.
I'd say right above 6 seed. I think being a 6 seed entering the playoffs prior to the play-in is definitely
Omar
more
is my
That's
hoagie.
crazy. It's my hoagie. Why do you ask a question on it? But yeah, I'd say it's definitely less important than being a top 6 seed. That's ridiculous. Yeah, at that point, you're a certified playoff team. Come on now. However, I probably could argue it's pretty fucking significant because in the play-in, I ain't gonna lie, it's also single elimination. So if you just lose that tournament, GG's, but you could boost it to I think that high of a level. Either the fuck way. If I sound ridiculous, I think my point is that LeBron's a fucking genius. There's a reason why he's like a superstar versus like just a really, 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 really good player that some people think could be the best in the world. Because him going for this is a stream cooked.
No.
Yeah, someone typed that. I thought it was cooked. Sorry about that. But I think
it was an ad. Ad.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, my shit low-key died.
They're saying it got cooked real quick.
Oh
yeah, I thought it was insane.
Cooked again.
They're saying I got it on my side.
I'm on. Yeah, it's loading for me now. At first,
it's loading.
There were 700. Oh my god.
Yeah, did
oh well, I just reloaded it. Well,
it says reconnecting.
Huh.
On Streamlabs, it said it's reconnecting.
I'll be your group.
Well, for the recording, let me just finish what the fuck I'm saying, and then we'll move on. I'll just dumb it down for chat. Essentially, LeBron's a fucking superstar. LeBron knows damn well how to carry certain things, take certain things seriously, how the moxie to bring towards situations, and that's why I ain't gonna lie. He's not ever gonna be in like a Jokic situation or like a even lesser degree of a Luka situation. He's never just gonna be good. He's always going to be one of the faces of the NBA because that's actually a 500 IQ move out of LeBron James. But I'll just wait for chat.
Fantastic. All right, we should be live again, y'all. It's not reconnecting anymore.
Promise you, I'm not about to say all that shit again. I will though. Dumb it down.
Hold on. I'll be giving a look.
I see how to do the thumb up. Okay, I see it on the Twitch side now. It does say we're streaming to 0 people, but
yeah, it says we're streaming to 0, but we are
chat.
live.
We good. We're back up.
Also, don't think we're actually streaming to 0. We here.
It's back up to 6:30.
6:30.
6:32. All right, we're good. We're good.
All right.
All right.
So I can run an ad, right? No, let me chill.
Yeah. Hit the button. Nah, Chad, I'm not gonna talk your head off. All I said the second we blicked out is essentially LeBron will never not be a face of the NBA because he carried himself in the tournament in a brilliant manner. He made sure that he let the world know he cares. He let the world know this is important. So he's potentially added significant longevity to it. He's actually a fucking genius.
2-part question. One, does that make LeBron probably the most selfish NBA superstar of all time? And 2, is him still trying to be the face of the NBA to y'all something that is killing the game going forward? Like him not allowing the game to pass him?
No and no, because there's people who, despite not being the face of the NBA, people perceive 100% better than LeBron without any question whatsoever. There's people right now that tell you, yeah, LeBron's cool and all. He's not even the best face of the NBA that was a former face of the NBA. Steph Curry's better. He's not even the best face of the NBA that plays like LeBron. Luka's better. He's not even the best face of the NBA that last won a championship. Giannis and Jokic are better. So, I don't think it's harmful towards the game. At the end of the day, clout is clout. I'm not going to get mad at the popular kid for being fucking popular, even though he's the fifth best on the team. It is what it is. So, I don't think it's selfish either, because why would he be mad for compete? Why would I be mad at him for taking the game seriously? So, no.
I think LeBron is the last true face of the league ever, to be honest with you, moving forward. Unless social media just dies off. I think Curry got close. At some point, Curry got really close, but LeBron took it back. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I think moving forward, it's just the way the media and how we consume the NBA is set up. It has nothing to do with the talent moving forward or some people not being as marketable enough. I just think with social media, like, people have just so many different options to consume. It's a whole big thing. It's the same thing like in hip hop. I don't think there'll ever be another Drake type of figure, to be honest with you. Or it's gonna be really, really hard. Like really, really fucking hard. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing, to be honest with you. I definitely wouldn't put it on LeBron, because there are other factors as to why there isn't a new face of the league, aside from just LeBron being the GOAT type shit.
Do you think in what you're saying hurts peaks, but helps with, I don't know, the spread of the game? So like the peak NBA, and I had to watch some footage to really understand. Peak NBA fandom is Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. But the way that stuff is widespread, now people care about Minnesota Timberwolves games. Now people care about Charlotte Hornets games. Now people care about what the Orlando Magic are doing. So you think it hurts peak when you say something like that? Yeah,
in my opinion. I feel like the NBA is set up similar to like how it was set up in the 70s, low key.
Oh, let me sit up professionally like that. This is not.
Oh shit, my eye's not straight. There we go.
But yeah, I just think like the floor for a lot of games are now, or the floor for the NBA right now is the highest it's ever been on an average game. But the peaks, like you said, I think that's where it's being capped off because of the lack of a LeBron figure, or even like a real super team. I don't think there's a super team in the league right now. So.
You don't think that there's ever going to be another player that can reach that level of stardom where the league just backs him? Because I definitely see that. There's no way you can, at least with how the game is now and going forward, I don't think it's possible for the league not to have a guy that's pushed and people to follow that guy. it's too debatey. There's going to be some guy people want to put in that conversation for the next GOAT, and someone's going to start fitting that criteria.
I think what he's saying is more than that, though. Because, damn, them lights falling off that wall, so that is not professional.
I know.
Now
I think my penis.
It's huge, dog. It's room. Stop. I think what he's saying is more than that. Like, if we're talking about people on the planet Earth, and I might just be bullshitting, the niggas in Tibet might have to tell me different. LeBron is like one of the most famous people in the world, and I don't know. Like, number 2 is from basketball would be Steph, and number 3 is who?
Third most famous. It's up in the air after them too. I will say
it's up in the air now. You can have an argument about who's 3 and 4 now, but looking back to when Steph emerged, look how crazy it was when Steph emerged. Like, that was something no one seen coming. Like, no one could imagine it was going to be a guy like Stephen Curry to even take the mantle from LeBron.
But that's why he's saying he can't see it, because we're waiting for I can't see it coming. We didn't see that guy coming.
Oh, yeah. I hate to do this, and someone's going to call this an ass analogy because technically it is. But when I'm thinking of the NBA, I'm thinking of it as something that will not die anytime soon, right? And I say that to say there's always going to be someone that elevate. Take a company like even fucking wrestling, bro. Like, nowadays, they got Roman Reigns, and there's kids that, like, when they turn 30 and shit, they're going to view Roman Reigns the same way niggas view John Cena, the same way niggas view Steve Austin and shit like that.
They'd be wrong, though. They'd be wrong.
And they could potentially be wrong. We got to see how he is on the acting shit and things like that. But I think what I'm trying to say is maybe nobody will hit LeBron levels of clout for sure. But in terms of not having a face, I probably will say somebody will be a face, and they'll be pretty damn popular.
Is Roman Reigns at his peak right now?
Probably. I think so. I'm not that much of a wrestling tryhard.
Yeah, then Roman Reigns is not even close to a John Cena or The Rock.
But you're saying that, but are you in the wrestling realm to know how big
wrestling realm?
Roman Reigns?
That's the point.
That's the point. That's the point. That's the point. You made my point. That's the point.
And I also think too, it has nothing to do with the league backing up the certain player. I just think it has something to do with how people consume content nowadays and moving forward, because I think it's only going to get worse unless some some legislation passes up and people realize that social media is just fucking up people's brains and we go back to TVs and fucking cable again, like that type of shit. I don't think we'll ever get that type of superstardom.
Someone has to be. There's 2 things that would take that. Oh my God, let me start that over. There's 2 things that would disprove this, and there's 2 things that I think can save the NBA here. One, even if they fucking rig it, if they go on and someone else is dead making a GOAT argument, I promise you this whole conversation is dead. The day someone is out there 4 championships, going to the finals consistently, time in and time out, without a shadow of a doubt, we're good, bro. Once you get 4+ and you're consistently in the picture, people want to shoot you in that conversation. So we'll be fine. The other caveat would be anybody that can somehow, because this game is very skilled, change the way the game is played damn near forever or for the foreseeable future. One of those 2 things happen, I think we're good. But as of right now, obviously, I'm not going to play obtuse just to say you're wrong. Nah, there's nobody in this current moment that I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to be him. Like, I'm a Luka stan. I think Luka's the greatest basketball player of all time. I didn't say he's the most popular player in basketball for a reason. So
Lego Group, Stone Cold is not MJ. The Rock is MJ. The Rock is MJ.
But so using the rest analogy, who was the last big peak wrestler in your opinion, Omar?
John Cena.
So I would ask Sage, being the biggest wrestling guy here, was CM Punk's peak?
CM Punk it is right, but that's the name I was gonna say. He's not John Cena, but like, for example, to act like a Randy Orton and a CM Punk ain't on that type of timing. That's what I'm saying. If WWE, if Cena was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm out, and CM Punk and Randy Orton had to be those guys, easy. An Undertaker, same shit is easy. Now, if we're asking who will be a global icon around there at this point, You miss John Cena. you do miss John Cena. But the WWE, I don't want to go too deep, too specified in terms of the WWE because obviously it's rigged. Obviously, you could just have the good guy smile, get his face on some cereal boxes, keep raising the title up, keep beating the big bad guy, and you're fine. In the NBA, nigga, you better be on the right team and win. So it's very different things. But I think what I'm trying to say is WWE can manufacture it. The question is, can a player in the NBA manufacture it in a legitimate way?
I think the answer is no.
That's actually what I'm saying in the sense of if it happens, we're good. If it doesn't happen, so is 100% right.
I think there could still even be stretches of people being the face of the league for like 2, 3, 4 years. But how LeBron was the face of the league for a decade, how Kobe was the face or one of the top 3 faces of the league for a decade, the way MJ dominated his decade, Magic and Bird in his decade, Wilt and Bill, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Because I asked CM Punk, how long was when he was at the top of the game? How long was even that peak?
He was at the top of the game for at least 4 years. What happened with him again, and that's why I said it's a matter of manufacturing there. He was a bad guy at some point in time. Bad guys tend to have a ceiling because kids aren't cheering for you. The women aren't cheering for you. Hell, your name's not gonna always headline because you're the fucking bad guy. And then he kind of also had some backstage issues and got hoed. But I guess that's what I'm trying to say as well. If they were like, yo, CM Punk, it's about to be you, they could do it. And I know that's going to shock some people on the stage, going to shock some people in the comment section. But that's why I think currently what they should do with Randy Orton, push the fucking button. You can do it. So the NBA doesn't have that button though. So that's the scary part.
The NBA doesn't have that button to push with a guy like Luka. I don't think somebody like Luka going forward.
I'm about to be xenophobic. This is crazy.
Maybe
but it matters. But it matters.
Him being that guy. Think so? You don't think the NBA with how many foreign players?
But even
unfortunately,
even with and again, you gotta listen to these people talk. Dirk was just on All of the Smoke. Even with Luka's personality, Luka might not step out and really start doing commercials, podcast interviews, marketing himself until like year 9 into the league, just because he's so shy and reserved. Can you tell me where Luka has done the podcast is like the modern day thing? Has Luka done
JJ Redick podcast?
All right, name another one. I know he did JJ's. Name another one.
That's a prominent basketball when the basketball players go on.
So he's been in the league for
basketball.
He's been in the league for 4 years and he's done 1 press run
that I know of. JJ Redick's.
I know it is JJ Redick, and that's the only one. But if you listen to people who are around him, like Dirk in his camp, yeah, he's just shy. He's reserved. He's going to, like Jokic, every chance that he gets, and we're eliminated. Not even what's the next thing smoking. Yeah, hey, MJ, send it. Mark. Oh no, not even MJ. Mark, my bad. Mark, I'm out of here. The exit interview. Let me do it now. I'm out of here. And you won't see me until the mandatories, not this is the team optionals. You won't see me until the mandatories. He's done that for the past 4 seasons. It doesn't look like that's changing based off of what anybody has said. So there's no way that the NBA can press that button. They're not going to ship the cameras to Slovenia. And even if they did, he still wouldn't do it. He just wouldn't do it.
Outside of the barbershop talk that LeBron was on, what press run did he go on? In terms of being the face, LeBron or Steph
and LeBron,
James?
How many? Or Stephen Curry or Steph Curry or whoever the current face is.
Are we talking about what? What
shows has he been on outside of the barbershop talk shit that he has?
Look at
I would even say
I'll tell you what.
Boys, but the shit with Shannon Fry and Richard Jefferson. Outside of those.
You look at LeBron, especially when he was younger, because that's the comparison. Nowadays, since LeBron owns his own media company, he won't go on anybody else's platform because he can't monetize it. Unlike if he goes on the barbershop, which he can get paid off of and boost his own stuff. But look at his younger days when he was doing stuff. Yeah, LeBron was all over the place.
Is that the same sentiment for Steph? He owns a media company too, so he doesn't do it.
No, but Steph has been on a plethora of platforms, to be honest with you, to this day. But now Steph is starting to be more privatized. We can look it up. He was on the Kids' Choice Awards not too long ago. Like even stuff like that is bigger than.
He had his own like CBS show or some shit. The
Steph had
or whatever. He was announcing some award show recently, wasn't he?
Yep,
absolutely fine.
Aisha Curry had her own show where he featured on a lot. Yeah, Steph was, and I'm not just talking about podcasts, Damo. We're talking about marketing these players. So it's about having that facial recognition outside of dribbling a basketball.
LeBron was on My Wife and Kids. I remember that episode.
LeBron was on The Basement. LeBron was on Cartoon Network. LeBron was on all the award shows for a long time, just a featured face, not the ESPYs, but the other award shows. LeBron was everywhere that Luka and Jokic will never be, because in the offseason, they go home. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just what they do.
Dang it. It should have been Zion. Sorry, no.
Steph has that golfing shit.
It should have been Zion. I'm gonna be honest. It's just a skill issue at this point because he can't fucking get over the hump.
Well,
Tatum's in there too. But
before we get into those players,
well.
the last thing I'll say about that, because something that Biso said is true. Some of the cultural things that matter don't matter anymore. So like LeBron James being at an AI, Kobe being at award shows, announcing, hosting, rapping, or whatever, even Blake Griffin hosting the ESPYs. At those times, those things were cultural movements. It was a thing to watch the BET Awards. Now, I swear to God, if y'all could tell me who won Best Album at the last BET Awards, I got 40 subs.
Hey, Spice.
I was about 40 subs.
We could just make some shit up. When we talk about, I don't know, The Basement on BET, the freestyles, the going to the basement or whatever. I think Bron did that before he got into the league. What is the 106 in Park, The Basement equivalent today? Castanet String?
Oh shit, even worse.
Kai
String, something like that. Or Kai String, probably even better actually. So
I feel like now going on podcasts, that is the equivalent to that now in terms of what people do, unless it's some. I mean, I guess host in a major award show or do this X off show or something like that, like Steph is doing. Other than that, it is going on podcasts.
Oh shit! Someone said it off the radar. Them little freestyles probably is it. Yeah.
And I think that's a big difference between back then. And I know it's not the 1-to-1, but those podcasts usually are super specific, niched. I know that it was a musical thing, but there was a crossover element. Seeing like LeBron on The Basement, having the Hove connection, et cetera, that's a crossover. So it's putting you in different lanes that you weren't in. But you going on All of the Smoke, a basketball podcast as a basketball player, I mean, this is like you're still staying secure in your niche. I don't know. I do see what B Souls is saying. I do want to tip my hat off, though. Can we get a round of applause for this man? I don't usually give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. Just give him a round of applause, man. Yeah. Shouts out to Adam Silver for putting that call in and letting everybody know, hey, all that talk of, I don't know what's going on, I don't care about the tournament no more, y'all got to stop that shit. Y'all got to cut that out. Because I promise you, if that would have carried over, what was that, Tyrese Maxey or no, Bones Highland, that was like, I don't even know what's going on. If that would have carried over into the championship, this wouldn't have worked. And I think it started.
Shout out to Angel for the 5 months.
I think it started right here at the interviews. People had a lot to say about these.
And obviously, that money to be at stake. So, get an opportunity to pay for your summer and winnings, pay for your All-Star break. So you could even pay for the next 2 summers with this amount of money that's at stake. So anybody, I don't know. I couldn't even name anybody. I just think players back then, the pay was different. So to have the opportunity to make a little more money in this environment, I think it'll raise the level of play up for sure.
I took a body language class. And what I learned from that body language class is whenever somebody goes to scratching the back of their head and losing eye contact, they're lying. D'Lo was lying out his ass, but that's okay. Because Adam Silver put that call in. That is A-okay. He put that call in. When I saw this, my man,
LeBron, the LeBron clip. Yeah, man, this shit mattered.
I do gotta find that one too. When I saw this, the Lakers will unveil a unique NBA in-season tournament banner to honor the 2023 in-season tournament championship. It will be a single forever banner hung on December 18th, where future dates will be added. Let me see the press thing. This is the press release from the Lakers. Appears that the banner will be different color, shape, and there will be space left if there's other ones. They'll honor LeBron and AD on the in-season tournament thing. Now, I saw this, and I also saw the announcement that reminded us of back in the summer when the Lakers were like, yeah, if we win that shit, we ain't hanging no banners. We hang championships over here. And the only reason they would change their mind is because Adam put that call in. Shouts out to Adam Silver, man. That's the biggest takeaway I got from this. Adam Silver, you've never done anything David Stern like in your life. This was that moment, man.
Shout out to Adam.
I don't really got a retort for that. Even if it's 100% factual or just another theory, shit, I wouldn't be mad if it was the gospel truth. Tell these niggas, hey, yo, stop. What are you doing? What, like, why would you hurt the product? What are you doing? Go out there and then just have fun. Catch his eye, nigga.
I said this at the beginning, man. If I'm Adam Silver, I'm paying LeBron like $5 million on the back end. Yo, gas this shit up. This is a brand deal. All right. Tell Steph Curry, tell everyone, Giannis, KD, yeah, Tatum, Zion, yeah, this shit matters. Tyrese, yeah, hand out them brand deals, man.
This shit matters.